Durham thrashed Yorkshire by 76 runs in their latest Friends Life T20 match at the Emirates Durham International Cricket Ground, thanks to a record-breaking knock from Phil Mustard. The Dynamos, who struggled a bit in this season's competition, went on the rampage from the start through Mustard. The surprise was how he went after Jack Brooks, who picked up a fifer in his last game for Yorkshire. Mustard thumped him for 2 sixes and 3 fours in the game's fourth over, which went for 27 runs. It was a stunning start. Brooks was obviously removed from the attack to be replaced by Rich Pyra, although his first 4 deliveries hardly fared any better, as 3 of them were also struck to the boundary for fours. So there would have been some relief in the visiting camp when Mark Stoneman just failed to get his shot past Brooks at short fine leg, the fielder making up for his over with a smart tumbling catch. 62 runs have been put on the board in these 6 power play overs, a total which had become 96 for 1 after 10. By then, Mustard had raced to a brilliant 50 off only 26 balls, and he just kept on going. Scott Borthwick maintained his excellent form by helping a ball from Azim Rafiq over mid-wicket for another maximum, as Durham threatened a huge score against a side who, like the Dynamos, had won only 1 of their first 4 games. With some magnificent stroke play from both of these batsmen, this pair added a sensational 83 runs in 8 overs, taking the score to 145 midway through the 14th. Mustard looked nailed on for a quite brilliant 100, but having made 91, he missed his 52nd ball as he tried to guide to third man and was bowled by Brooks, who must have been very happy to see the back of a batsman who taunted him earlier on. The 91 was the highest ever individual T20 score for Durham. Borthwick was then out in the next over, chipping Pyra out to Ryan Sidebottom at long on. Borthwick had made 35 off only 18 balls to really keep up the momentum. Liam Plunkett didn't enjoy his return to the northeast too much, although Ben Stokes certainly did. He went on the attack quickly and played some terrific strokes as he hit the former Durham man for 4 successive fours in the 16th over, which meant that, with 4 overs still to go, Durham had already amassed a massive 170 for 3. The Vikings have been unable to repeat their heroics of last season in this tournament, although Sidebottom did at least have Stokes caught by Joe Sayers, but only after the batsman had smashed 23 off 12 deliveries. Gareth Breeze then holed out off Azim Rafiq to give Sayers another catch, a wicket which left the home side on 189 for 5 with 2 overs remaining. They didn't make too much of the penultimate one, which went for 9, and then in the last, Will Smith was run out by Gary Balance as he raced back for a second. The last over still went for 17 though, as only Sidebottom and Pyra went for less than 10 runs per over, Durham ending on an explosive 215 for 6, their second best ever score. The visitors then needed an equally explosive start, but instead they lost too many wickets early. In-form Chris Rushworth struck with his first delivery by having Phil Jakes caught by Borthwick above his head at mid-wicket. Sayers was then bowled by Stokes in the 3rd over as he missed an expansive drive, a wicket which left Yorkshire on 12 for 2. That became 22 for 3 after 4 overs as Dan Hodson drove Rushworth to breeze. The top 3 of the order were gone with only 5 runs between them, and their side were pretty much out of this game already. 2 boundary-less overs then followed before Balance struck breeze for an enormous 6. Balance has made a name for himself over the last couple of years as a big 6-hitter, and he didn't disappoint there. He took the total along to 51 in the 9th over with Andrew Hodd, who was out for 11, when he was bowled by a ball which Breeze held back well. So 164 runs were wanted off the last 11 overs at some rate, but Balance hadn't given up yet. He hit Mark Wood for 3 successive fours, and then he went after Breeze again with another wonderfully struck shot, which put in danger those security men with their eyes on the good crowd, one which was enjoying itself. Balance looked as if he was going to try to get this job done all by himself. 18 more runs came off the 12th over, delivered by Wood, with Balance finding 2 more fours and another maximum as he passed his 50 off just 31 deliveries. Breeze finally got shot of him with another slower ball, which Balance got too much under, and skied a catch to Stoneman, who judged it well. It had been another exhilarating innings, which brought Balance 68 runs off just 39 deliveries. But with him out, the game was just about done and dusted. In the 15th over, the Vikings were on 110 for 6 when Adil Rashid was stumped as Ryan Pringle sent in a wideish ball. Only one more run came off the next 7 balls, and then Pyra clubbed Smith's flatter delivery to Stoneman in the covers. The last man to go was Plunkett, who on 9 went inside out but could only find Michael Richardson at deep extra, and that was just about that, even with more than 2 overs remaining. Yorkshire managed only 9 more runs off those to end on 139 for 8 and to lose by a rather large 76 runs. It was a game they were never really in after Mustard's onslaught at the outset. Durham now head to Old Trafford on Sunday for their next game, while Yorkshire go for a week in Chesterfield where they start with another T20 contest against Derbyshire.